guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Sarah or both criminal, whichever you prefer, and today we're discussing 4 interesting incidents that have happened in Lolita and the general J fashion community. These were all really interesting things that went on, some more known and some lesser known, but nonetheless interesting. Just a heads up, if you see me looking over this way, it's because I'm reading my script. I'm still trying to get better at reading scripts, and I think I am getting better, but have patience with me. I'm sorry that I'm not looking at the camera. First up is this dress by a Japanese fashion brand. Now you might be saying,
Sarah, there's nothing wrong with this dress.
and to you I say, you simply haven't noticed yet. Look closer. Closer. Little closer. Ah! Yeah! There it is. There's the issue. Released in 2014, this dress by Jane Marple features a very intricate print with a very unfortunate depiction of a black person. I know that there aren't very many black people in Japan, but a single Google search would have and could have shown the designers that this was not a good idea. It's actually really easy to not make racist caricatures. I don't know if you know that or not, but it's actually really easy. This isn't the only one either. There's another one, which I'm not sure if the print itself is racist or just the name, since it appears to be a black cat. It could also be the fact that it's a black cat in conjunction with the name, now that I think about it. I don't know anything about the name, I just know that it's racist. I don't know the history or anything behind it. Since recording this portion of the video, I have learned what the word meant, and I am... yeah, that's not a good word. I think that's why the dress is bad. Yeah. Sorry for being ignorant. Not entirely certain. Plus that's up for the black community to decide, the black Lolita community, and they have decided that. So yeah, I'm gonna take their word for it, and racist dress. Interesting! Also, hello! I will be releasing a video in the future about controversial and weird Lolita prints. If that sounds interesting to you, hit subscribe and stick around for a little bit. I don't know. I'm also trying to do a lot more stuff that isn't just closet tours and get readies with me. I'm trying to expand a little bit. Things that are really similar to this, honestly. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to hang out. No pressure, but I'd be really appreciative of it. Plus you'd be getting really cool content out of it, so it's a win-win. So yeah, back to the video. The next thing we will be lightly touching on is something very short and sweet. There was once a BDSM and stoner LiveJournal centered around EGL. So they were 2 separate ones. Those being the aptly named BDSM Lolita LiveJournal page with the description of a place to talk about alternative sexualities and Japanese Lolita fashion. And the stoner_lollies page with the description, finally, a place for all the druggy lollies to talk about their habits and pretty much whatever else without having to worry about deletion for content. I don't know about you, but I would rather die than be called a lolly. That shit pisses me off so bad. I know it's an older term for Lolita, but it grosses me the out. I'm not even gonna lie. I do not like it. Anyways, back to the image. It's really strange to me that there was a BDSM Lolita group when the fashion is known for not involving itself with sexual things, with very, very few exceptions. One being Ero Lolita, like erotic, which in and of itself isn't really sexual per se, it's just more risque than regular Lolita styles like Sweet. I'm not very well versed in Ero, so I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like in your face about it like the LiveJournal is. I don't know. Maybe it's because times have changed. I know that if this was around, like, as an Instagram page or something, it'd be ridiculed to absolute high heaven. And probably outright disowned by most of the community. I could be wrong, though. And the stoner LiveJournal? Same thing. Except even more so, since it's frowned upon to smoke weed and cigarettes in your barando. It actually brings the worth of it down, as far as I'm aware. I personally don't really care where my brand comes from, as long as it's clean and not from some diaper-loving fucking freak. But I know others are a lot pickier. Unfortunately for the BDSM portion, I couldn't get into the archive website due to a 18+ restriction pop-up. It seems that just the page with the pop-up was saved, not the actual page itself. So unlucky for us, we will not be able to look at the BDSM Lolita page. Unlucky and lucky. As for the stoner page, it wasn't even archived as far as I'm aware, so we can't look at that either. If you were in either of these communities, please email me and let me know what they were like. I am so interested. Like, I'm so interested. Please email me if you were in either of these communities. I'm really interested in learning more about what they were like. Moving on, I want to talk about something more well known. The cookie brooch. You know the cookie brooch. I'm sure you've heard the tales of the cookie brooch. Everyone has. But if you haven't, basically, there was a shop, Deary, who was selling cookie brooches. They looked like real cookies and were honestly really, really cute, and I want one, low-key. Then one day, someone by the username Joyless Euphoria posted to Tumblr about how theirs broke. No biggie, right? Well, as they stated in the post, it cracked, and when they went to fix it, there were flaky, crumbly bits coming out from under the resin where the handmade cookie piece was. They kept messing with it, and found it to be a real cookie sealed in resin. Deary sent out an apology for the brooch breaking and offered to replace everyone's brooches with stronger, thicker glazed cookies for a limited time period. I think that was really sweet of them, and it's exactly how that should have been handled. As the user put it, this is just a tiny bit disturbing and particularly hilarious. And that's all I can really say about that. Last thing I wanted to cover was the infamous, not really infamous, Angelic Pretty Shanghai bloodbath of 2019. I had such a difficult time finding information on this. All the information here is from Angelic Petty over on Twitter and Instagram. The link is in the description as always. It's October 26, 2019. There's crowds of people waiting to get into Angelic Pretty Shanghai. Why? There's limited edition items being released for the shop's 3rd anniversary, including a limited edition Lyrical Bunny. One issue with the release was that there were scalpers, particularly male scalpers, you'll see what I'm talking about, in line waiting to get their disgusting, grubby little hands on the limited items. There's a rule for AP Shanghai, as well as Japan, where you have to be an Angelic Pretty main piece to even be eligible to buy any of the limited releases. So this is for actual Lolitas, so they can get the items and not resellers. Well, these men who wanted to profit off of this would put on an AP JSK that was usually still on the hanger just before entering the store. So, like in this picture on screen now, they drop their pants to pass more as a Lolita. Really gross behavior. The other issue with the release? People were let into the mall early at 10 a.m. instead of 10:30 when it actually opened. People were getting rowdy and upset, and eventually the store window burst. It shattered all over everyone waiting. Some were lucky enough to be wearing hats, but others had to be treated by medical professionals. There was blood on the floor, pictured here by Angelic Petty. Actual blood had been shed at an Angelic Pretty drop. Let that sink in. A literal bloodbath. And then people started threatening the shop staff. I don't know what that was about. AP decided that it was too dangerous to continue the event in these conditions and canceled it. But yeah, crazy stuff in Shanghai. Apparently this isn't too out of the ordinary for limited releases in China. According to Angelic Pretty, this happens with things like shoe drops too. I don't know if I'd shed actual literal blood for an AP item. Actually, I take that back. I would shed blood for Miracle Candy for the triple frill jumper skirt. But that's because I'm crazy. But whatever floats your boat, I guess. If you wanna resell stuff, you should be prepared to get your ass kicked, I think. And that, something that I've been seeing all over the place is the Pokemon resellers. I want those people to get
nice things.
Everyone, do your due diligence and scalpers, please, and resellers, please.
Do awesome things too.
That is a joke in Minecraft. In Minecraft. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support you've been giving me these past couple of weeks. This is being recorded in February 28th, the day of my 3-year anniversary of my Lolita YouTube. So, yay! But yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. You guys have been awesome with the comments and the likes and the views. It's been wonderful, and I'm very grateful for you guys, and I can't wait for the next couple of uploads. I have a lot of stuff planned, and I'm very excited to share that with you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This was 4 things that happened in the J fashion sphere. And yeah, this is Sarah, or Filth Criminal, whichever you prefer, and have a good day.